Okay, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Cohort 4 closing ceremony. It has been 10 weeks of learning, building, and growing together. And today we are here to celebrate your achievements, perseverance, and your contributions to the Ethereum ecosystem. My name is Arnima Chaudhary, and I am your facilitator for WIP Cohort 4. Apart from that, I am also a research engineer at Status, and it has been an amazing journey guiding you all through this incredible journey. Okay, so starting with what is WIP? So just to give a brief introduction about the program. So WIP is not just a study group. It's a community dedicated to increasing diversity and inclusion in the Ethereum protocol development. Our mission is to empower women and underrepresented groups to become active contributors to the Ethereum protocol, and we have a vision of having a diverse and inclusive Ethereum ecosystem where everyone has the opportunity to contribute to building the future of decentralized technology. And here are a few ways on how we make this happen. We do this through structured learning, expert mentorship, where we provide direct access to protocol developers, researchers, and client team members through hands-on experience, where the participants not just only learn the theory, but they also make real contributions to the Ethereum code bases through community building and also provide career pathways, as this program is a stepping stone to open doors for protocol development roles and opportunities across the Ethereum ecosystem. So, for anyone, if you want to know more about our previous cohorts or know more about our study group, you can scan the QR code shared on the screen or go to github.com/WIP team/study group to know more about us and also explore our previous cohorts as well. So recently, we also launched the WIP website. You can scan the QR code here or go to www.wip.info to visit our website and to know more about our work. And this is the landing page of our website. So now we would love to have some insights from the founders of WIP.
Thank you, Arunima, for this great kickoff. I know we are celebrating the end of cohort 4 today, but I'm hoping to look forward to have much more. I can really feel the energy and the dedication that we have received here in this cohort. It's been a wonderful journey. I know the women in this cohort came up with the willingness to jump into the Ethereum ecosystem. And I'm very much thankful to the effort that they have made, also to the guest speakers who took their time to share their knowledge with the group. I know some of the girls here got an opportunity to make at least one PR to the Ethereum client and some of the other repos. And some of the PRs are merged, some of the PRs are still in progress, but that was a great work. Cohort 4 was an experiment for us as the initial founding member of this WIEP group. We wanted to make the cohorts go so seamless for people. We wanted to pass a torch. And for this, we appointed facilitators from earlier cohorts. So we were very happy to see the result. And this time we didn't have just one facilitator, we had two, and both of them were like past participants of earlier cohort. I understand there were also support from marketing personnel, Dev3 Pack team. There was a multimedia team support from eSage Institute and DevOps team of Avaj, which helped with the Discord and website support. I really appreciate everyone's contribution right here. I'm sure we couldn't have done it without you, so thank you so much. As some of you may know that we organized the brunch at DevConnect last month and we got an opportunity to meet some of you there. But unfortunately, not everybody could be there and I'm so looking forward to your learning, hoping with some kind of presentation and talks in this next hour or so. I want to thank you all for all your contribution and I hope you stick around and we would love to see you as a client dev one day.
Thank you so much, Pooja, for your encouraging words. Next, we would love to hear from Ladona. Ladona, if you are here, could you please share a few words about your experience?
Sure. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm always ecstatic to be a part of this group. WIP is near and dear to my heart. I love being able to kind of be the catalyst between learning, funding, and relationship building. So I'm just really thrilled to see as we are moving forward through the cohorts that each time it gets better, there's more participation, and that we are really having an impact no matter big or small, like impact is impact. And so with cohort 4, I was really, really happy to, like Pooja said, pass the torch to give other individuals the opportunity to share their experience, to cultivate the learning process for their peers, as well as just demonstrate their leadership skills, which is, it's kind of rare in the ecosystem. And so all of these things are really important to the growth of women in the space. And so I was just really, really pleased with the journey that we went through with this cohort and looking forward to the next. Again, my role here is to bridge the gaps in understanding what's needed for women to contribute, to participate, and to feel ownership as being part of the ecosystem. That's my role here. And so I am just enjoying the journey along with everyone else, and I look forward to the next cohort.
Thank you so much, Ladona, for your amazing words. And yeah, as Pooja mentioned, that we had a brunch at the Dev Connect, and here is a picture from the brunch. And thanks everyone who helped us organize this. So now moving on to the cohort summary. So let's look at the journey we took together. It was 10 weeks with 10 sessions and 8 expert speakers. So that's a lot of learning packed in a short time. Moving on to further, we started our week of one with the kickoff ceremony, where it was the program introduction, community building, and how the cohort will look like. And then following week 2 to week 9 was technical deep dives. We had guest speakers from the Ethereum ecosystem to speak on protocol fundamentals, consensus layer, execution layer, yields, consensus specs, robust incentives groups, client architectures, EIPs, and hard fork scheduling. So it was a lot of learning in a very short span of time. And today we are here to celebrate your achievements and whatever you have accomplished in the closing ceremony. Okay, so here is where things get impressive. So we had 25 plus active participants in this cohort who worked consistently, showed up week after week, and we had 40 plus GitHub issues worked on with 40 plus PRs created and also 20 plus PRs merged. So uh, thanks everyone and congratulations to everyone who made this possible and who got their PRs merged, reviewed. So moving on to the repositories that the participants contributed to, it was Ethereum executions specs, Ethereum spec tests, consensus specs, Lodestar, documentations, Hyperledger Besu, and Go Ethereum. So, congratulations, everyone. It was an intensive 10-week journey into the Ethereum protocol development. So, take a moment to appreciate whatever you have accomplished. So, yes, now it's time to hear from you, and I would like to invite our participants to share their achievements and contributions, their key learnings in this program, the challenges that they faced and the next steps that they are thinking of taking in the protocol development journey, the feedback, and some memorable moments. Okay, so starting with Rohima, if you are here, would you like to share your screen and give a short presentation on your experience?
Hi, I'm
Hello.
yeah, I will share my screen now. So I was saying I'm also a blockchain developer and a technical writer, and my other interests include open source contribution, zero knowledge proofs, cryptography, and mentoring others. So my top achievements during Women in Ethereum protocol. So I joined WiEP to deepen my understanding of the Ethereum protocol stack and contribute to the ecosystem that's shaping the future of decentralized technology. And in fact, when I joined, I actually didn't know where to start from. I remember scheduling a call with Mercy to ask her how she started, how she was able to contribute to repos that are so huge. And I was actually confused when I first joined, but I think WeUp gave me that confidence that made me start something. So I started, and there was support from the mentors, and that was how the magic happened. From my first PR to now having, I think, 7 PRs merged, 4 PRs into Ethereum consensus specs, and 1 PR merged into Nethermind clients. Oh yes, 5 PRs merged and 8 PRs made totally. 1 PR is awaiting review on Lighthouse, and 1 was closed without merge, probably due to the issue being fixed by another PR. So that's 8 PRs made in total. And like I said, my first merged PR was in consensus specs. I enhanced the same committee signature verification, and what made this particularly interesting was because it wasn't labeled a good first issue. And why I went for this was because a lot of people were after good first issues, and before I could open, they were already people commenting under it to also work on it. So I felt, why not go for other issues and try it out? And that was how I went for the issue. And I was eventually able to pull it off with the help of the mentors here and the maintainer of the consensus specs report. So successfully merging this contribution validated my ability to work at protocol level, and it also gave me the confidence to even do better and do more. So I definitely want to expand my contributions across some clients. The ones that have already explored our consensus specs, Nethermind, Lighthouse, and Lodestar. So each contribution actually built my confidence in navigating complex code bases. And I've actually grown in different areas and developed some skills like open source workflow, debugging, and testing, because some issues actually, or most issues, need you to write comprehensive tests to ensure that everything is working fine and you're not going to break anything. And then protocol architecture, like understanding the consensus there and all of the other protocols, and engineering tools, the tools and technologies that are used in the protocols are also very useful. So what's next for me is to continue contributing and narrow down my contribution to focus on probably 2 of the clients or 2 of the protocols, which is most likely the consensus specs and Lighthouse, because I think those 2, they align with what I want to pursue going on or going further. And then next for me is also mentorship and advocacy. I would really love to support and mentor more women entering protocol engineering. I would like to help them know that it is possible and you just need the courage to actually start. So thank you very much. I would like to thank the WiEP team. Thank you for creating a platform like this. It transformed my confidence, deepened my technical expertise, and helped me in my protocol engineering journey. So I'm excited to continue contributing to Ethereum, and I believe that we are creating the decentralized, the need of the decentralized infrastructure. And thank you once again. I think that's it from me.
Thank you so much, Rima, for your amazing presentations. And we are truly very proud of you to see all of you like getting your PRs merged, making efforts and knowing more about the protocol. It definitely encourages us to make this program like inspire and like encourage more women to come into the protocol. And we are so proud of your achievements. Thank you so much, Rima, for the amazing presentation. Next, we have Khushi. Khushi, can you please share your screen and share your journey in the WIP cohort?
Hello everyone, I am Khushi Chaudhary. It's honestly such an honor to be part of Women in Ethereum Protocol Cohort 4. I just want to share a little about my journey, what I learned, and how this whole experience has shaped the way I look at Ethereum today. Let's start. Before WEIP, I was definitely interested in blockchain, but only from the application side, like building dApps on it. My first interaction with Solidity was actually during a hackathon where we had to integrate IPFS and write a smart contract under a crazy deadline. I remember feeling completely overwhelmed. I had no idea what was happening under the hood since I had no idea of Ethereum at protocol level. So WIEP became that missing piece. It gave me structure, direction, and most importantly, mentorship from people who actually built Ethereum. WEIP also opened up the whole world of Ethereum for me. The execution layer, the consensus layer, specs, clients, all that parts that make Ethereum work the way it does. The biggest shift for me was learning how to read and actually contribute to spec repositories. Understanding is fight test tools, hard fork testing, it all finally clicked to me. And with that understanding, I felt confident enough to make my first real contribution to Ethereum. Once I got comfortable navigating the repos, I started contributing little by little. I began with documentation just to understand the directory structure and then slowly picked up issues that involved code changes. I worked on improving clarity and consistency in the light client update specs across upgrades. I also fixed some behavior in the execution specs CLI commands and diagnosed a crash in test collection. Individually, these contributions are small, but each one taught me something new, like especially how much correctness and attention to detail matter at the protocol level. We all just use it on dApps, but they knew how it actually works on protocol level. So that was helpful. And this cohort honestly changed how I looked at engineering. I stopped seeing Ethereum as just a platform you build application on. I started seeing it as this living protocol that evolves carefully, slowly, and with so much thought behind every single decision. WIEP also taught me the mindset of protocol work, that is, being precise, being patient, and being really clear about what you are changing and why we are changing that. For me, WIEP doesn't feel like it's ending. It's more like the beginning of my blockchain journey because being recognized as the top participant meant a lot to me. I wasn't expecting it, and it genuinely boosted my confidence. I was also selected for a fully sponsored trip to DevConnect Argentina. Even though the visa didn't come through in time, the fact that I was chosen made me really realize how far I had come. From being scared to even open the repo to being trusted to represent this whole cohort. So thank you so much. And more than any recognition, the biggest thing I gained was the feeling that I actually belong in this ecosystem. The support I received in reviews and discussions gave me the courage to take on issues I never thought I could take on in real life. What's next for me? I want to continue contributing to execution specs and consensus specs since they align more with my interests and eventually dive deeper into client internals. My long term goal is to grow into a protocol engineer and be a part of Ethereum's evolution in a meaningful way. And finally, just a huge thank you to the whole WIEP team. Thank you so much to our founders, Ladona and Pooja, for creating a program that honestly gives people like me a way into protocol engineering, something I never imagined I'd be part of. And thank you to our facilitators, mentors, and maintainers for being so patient with us even while handling major things happening in the ecosystem, build and upgrade. Your guidance truly made a difference. And a big shout out to my mates. Learning with you all has been such a grounding and inspiring experience. WIEP has shaped my directions in way I didn't expect, and I'm really excited to keep contributing to Ethereum. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Khushi. It was an amazing presentations and congratulations on getting your PRs merged and all your accomplishments and your journey so far. And we definitely wish to see you continue contributing and maybe one day, not maybe, definitely be a developer in the client teams or in the specs teams. So yeah, all the best for your future journey. Next, I would like to call Praniti. Praniti, if you are here, can you please share your screen and share your experience with us?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Praniti Kubal and I'm a computer engineering student. and I've worked on full stack projects, and I'm also working on Web3 open source contributions and blockchain based development. So it has really been a wonderful learning experience by being a part of Women in Ethereum program. I created something like 5 to 6 pull requests, out of which 3 were merged. And I want to thank all the mentors for their patience, guidance, and constant encouragement. Like every session, every piece of feedback, it has really helped me to grow. I'm also very grateful to the entire organizing team for creating this supportive space for women to learn and build together. This program has truly inspired me, and I'm excited to continue contributing in Web3. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Praniti, and congratulations on getting your PRs merged. And we hope the remaining PRs also get merged soon. And yeah, we are truly proud of your achievements and we want to see you continue contributing. And yeah, all the best for your future plans as well. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Next, we have Fatima. Fatima, if you are here, can you please share your screen or you can just share your words?
Hi everyone, my name is Fatima and I am a backend developer. Earlier this year, I started transitioning into Web3, focusing on smart contracts development. Thanks to protocol, I learned the core Ethereum core principles of solidity, the different Ethereum layer 2 blockchains, and in the process deployed a few smart contracts. I joined the Women in Ethereum Improvement Program to understand the Ethereum ecosystem more deeply. In just these few weeks, I have learned a lot. Honestly, it's been information overload, but exciting. I'm beginning to piece together how everything connects from the execution layer to the consensus layer. I chose to focus more on the consensus layer and contribute particularly to the Lodestar repo because it was written in TypeScript, a language I'm already familiar with. I contributed to a few open source projects before, but the Lodestar repo is by far the most complex and challenging invented. My first pull request improved voluntary exits validation. Previously, when a validator exits from the Ethereum network, a simple true or false is returned, which makes debugging difficult as the exit's reason was unclear. My contribution defines specific error cases like invalid signature or inactive. My second PR focused on subscribing validators to beacon subnets whenever the network reorganizes. This ensures that the validators always stay active and always stay connected to the right subnets. Second PR improves stability and communication across the network. And I remember writing a spec test for it as it was absent. Working on these issues taught me a lot. I ran an Ethereum node for the first time, in dev mode, of course, where I started to see how these nodes connect with one another. That was a big moment for me. It was challenging at first, but seeing how these small changes contribute to the entire Ethereum network was truly rewarding. I want to sincerely thank the Lodestar repo maintainers. They were so patient and helpful throughout the process, giving thoughtful feedbacks and corrections and guiding me through each step of the process. I also want to thank the in-house maintainers and organizers of the WEIP, the entire Ethereum team, and everyone involved in making this program a success. This cohort has been an amazing journey, not just in learning the protocol itself, but also in growing the confidence to contribute meaningfully to it. I am grateful for the experience and the support of this inspiring community. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fatima. And yeah, it was amazing to see how well you explained your PRs. So yes, thank you so much. I'm glad to see that more people like you making their way into the Ethereum ecosystem. So thank you so much. Next, we have Judith. Judith, if you are sure, can you please share your words and experience with the cohort?
Hey,
Yeah.
so um, I'm here to share about my journey, how things have been, how things are going. I've really had a good time learning so much, learning something new. When I first came in here, all I knew was building dApps. Like, you know how you join blockchain when you build it, depending on what you do on blockchain. Some people are traders, some people do different things, takers. So I was already a builder, had a background of do building on Web 2. So when I joined, of course, I got into learning the basics and then now started building on blockchain. And man, it was always building dApps and ideas and coming up with ideas and dApps. Yeah, it was great learning and knowing. And then when I joined in, when the cohort was advertised, I was like, okay, I think this time we are going for more advanced dApps. I think we are building like heavy kind of dApps that run on the Ethereum mainnet itself. So that was my expectation. So I read the handbook and it's not that it's contributing to the core layer itself. And I'm thinking, yo, wait a minute, what? I I was really, really excited because I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that was. I didn't even know how Ethereum works. I just know there's Ethereum there. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. So here I was going to understand how this thing works under the hood. I was like, get out of here, guys. You what one. I was really, really excited. And yeah, there I was jumping in. I started immediately. I was excited. I couldn't wait to start. I remember we took some time to start. I was like, oh my God, I think they're going to leave us. Some people, I think they're going to leave me out. So I was lucky. I think Saturday I got a mail. Oh my God, we're starting. I jumped in with excitement, and then they told us, you guys can start contributing. I was like, I have not even seen the open source, done any open source contributions. Lord, how is this? So they share the repos, they share the issues. I didn't even know how to read a good fast issue. I remember I'll slow down a little bit because I just jumped on some issues and I didn't even know how to catch them. But I kept on going. I was like, you know what? I need to get this bull by the horn because this is what I need to understand. This bull has to understand. I need to get it. So I kept on going. Man, I created my first PR and I was excited. Yeah, there are many challenges. I was learning every bit of the way. Every bit of the way. The more I kept on going, the more I didn't stop. The more I noticed I was earning, I was interacting with reviewers and mentors, and they guiding me through. And just before I knew it, my peers, actually, my first peer was mad. I was like, yeah, the first day I got a mail that, the issue has been mad. I was like, yeah! And people in the house were like, what's going on? Are you okay? I told them, yeah, it's just those good things. I was really, really excited. I learned so much. I learned the lines that make up Ethereum. I learned, you know how I didn't even know that Ethereum has these two big sides, like the execution layer, the consensus layer. And then I learned how these two talk to each other. I learned how they both have the client sections and how they talk to each other. It was even strange to know that these client teams, each one has their own programming language. It was strange. I was like, what is this? How do they even do it? Man, these are smart devs. Like, oh, it was great. It changed my mind into not change my mind, but put my mind into a state of thinking beyond what this really is. So that got me really understanding Ethereum in the hardest levels. And then it got me into finding my niche. So I just felt like, look, instead of building these dApps, I think I can really get to learn the hardcore levels of this and then just be an open source contributor. I was just so excited for the journey that, and then I started joining. I don't know about this, but maybe Pooja was seeing me as a ghost. Okay, she never saw on YouTube. It doesn't show. But Pooja, okay, sorry, darling, I can't pronounce your name so well. But I've been a ghost behind your back. Like I'm everywhere you are. You post something on X, I turned on notifications. Like anything, every time you post anything, I receive the notification. So I just go there. You know how you've been having these office hours? I've been there. I've been that ghost listener. Pujan, been a ghost. Because I felt like I need to understand this thing. How is this going on? The first time I attended the office hour, I didn't get anything. I was like, what else? But I kept on coming back. I didn't stop. And then even after the sessions, I would go back and watch those videos like, what do they mean here? I would try to, what I did, I would try to transcribe the video, and then I use I to like break down what was really meant, why, like getting hard on understanding what EIPs are, what what forks are, what upgrades are. I didn't know that before. I know how to Ethereum upgrades. I didn't know what upgrades are. So I got harder into it, and then I knew about Fusaka is going to launch on 3rd December. My God, I kept myself waiting for Fusaka. I was always reading what's in Fusaka, what changes is Fusaka making, what was there before. I celebrated Fusaka. So I've been on this hard where every week felt new and different. And I want to say that you guys EIP shaped how I think, how I see blockchain now, how I see Ethereum. It's pretty different. Like I feel like I have a niche now. I have my own niche now. You don't have to have niche like Web3 is large, there's so much to do. Before I joined in, I was at that point where I don't know what to do. I'm a builder, I don't know what to do on the blockchain, but maybe I should think of that power idea that will get me 70 million users and I get money. I was in that state, you know. But when I came here, I was like, yeah, this is it. So ever since that time, I have taken very high interest into open source contribution. I've been reading, I've been understanding. Actually, I've gone back to the documentation. I'm reading hard and I'm understanding everything from zero, all the way from the ground up. So thank you so much, guys, for making this thing possible. I extremely appreciate the moment I've been here and I'm not stopping here. Thank you for the support, for helping me.
Thank you so much, Judith. We definitely agree it was in a in a span of very short time, a lot of things.
Good docs. Full of ideas. Yeah, so thank you so much. I'm happy for the opportunity and I'm not stopping here. I'm going ahead, I'm going higher. Yeah, any opportunity to also mentor other women, I would love to join in. Because I look at how I joined in, how I started. I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to navigate the repos. It was crazy wild. And now I understand. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Keep going.
Thank you so much, Judith. And we definitely agree it was a lot of things in a short span of time. And we are glad to see that you all made through it with so much enthusiasm and energy. And yes, please make sure that you all stay till the end. I will share a form which you can fill out to stay connected and receive updates about our program. So make sure you stay till the end of the ceremony. Okay. Then, Deborah, are you there? We can hear from you if you're there.
Hi everyone. Please. Okay, first off, I'm going to start out by saying I'm so glad and I'm so happy to be a part of the Women in Ethereum Protocol Cohort 4. It was indeed a very great privilege to be a part of this cohort, and it was also an amazing one, meeting with great minds in the cohort and collaborating with great minds as well. I also want to thank the Women in Ethereum Protocol, the founders, the organizers, the mentors, and all for putting out a lot, putting in great effort to ensure that we not only learn, but we also become much better than we were before joining the cohorts. Thank you so much. So, Deborah Olaboye, and I'm a full stack software and blockchain developer. I'm very much passionate about blockchain and open source contribution. Also interested in the Ethereum protocol. I would say that starting out with joining the Women in Ethereum Protocol Cohort 4 was more like a very great. I faced a lot of challenge keeping up, but I was able to keep up with due to encouragement from the team, my fellow participants, seeing that every other person we are still kicking off. I had to encourage myself and also proceed, because at the time I was also trying to level up with respect to blockchain. So I'm grateful for everyone. Okay, my experience in the course. Coming into the course, I had very little knowledge about Ethereum, but during the course of the program, during the course of the course, I gained subsequent knowledge on Ethereum, execution layer, the consensus layer, and the client as well. It was really a great one, diving deep into Ethereum in general. I also learned about protocol specifications, how they are structured and how they are maintained as well. And I want to also take out time to appreciate the mentors and the reviewers. They usually take out time to ensure that we deeply understand the major reason why our PRs are not being merged and what next to do, how to go about it, and all of that. Because I can remember that before joining this cohort, I had tried contributing to open source. I had tried majorly contributing to a particular open source repo, and I just had my PR there open for a long time with nobody explaining the major reason as to why my PR is yet to be merged, or giving me a proper feedback for me to know what next to do or where I needed to make amends. So I'm very, very grateful for the mentors and the Women in Ethereum protocol in general for ensuring proper communication and feedback to ensure that we give in our best to with respect to our contributions. Also, during the course of the course, I gained confidence contributing to production level code base, because before then, even if I had PRs raised before now, I did not have them merged. So now my confidence level is on a higher level because I feel I have what it takes to contribute to production level code base. So, and I'm very much grateful for that. Also, during the course of the course, I was able to raise 2 PRs which were merged, and I have 1 PR currently that is still open and yet to be merged. So during the course of the course, I learned a lot. I learned navigating complex specification repositories. I learned because at first when I saw the execution layer code base, I was like, oh, what's going on here? It felt so cumbersome. It felt like, oh, what's going on here? How do I contribute to this? Because I'm like, oh, I need to get to understand this code base first before raising any PR or before trying to do anything on this code base. But in fact, I was scared mere looking at the code base. But I gained the confidence I contacted some of our mentors and they explained some things to me, and I was able to navigate the repositories and the code base. Also, I also learned writing great impactful PRs and understanding reviews. Also, I learned gaining deeper knowledge of the execution layer rules. I think raising my first PR, I just raised the PR and I fully did not understand what it takes and all of the do's and don'ts. And after raising the PR, I think Sam mentioned something. I had to go back to the contributing guidelines. I had to check a lot of things. I had to check through the rules and the do's and the don'ts. And I was able to fully understand and gain deeper knowledge on the do's and the don'ts of the execution layer in particular. Also, I have now gained confidence to continue contributing to the Ethereum protocol, and I really look forward to contributing to the Ethereum protocol. So currently, I think during one of our sections, Pooja spoke to us about EIPs, and I gained a lot. I learned a lot about EIPs, and ever since then, I've been reading a lot about EIPs, following up with the sections on YouTube, following up with the podcast on YouTube. I also learned a lot about the Fusaka upgrade, and I am looking forward to continuing contributing to the Ethereum protocol, and also writing papers and reviews with respect to the Ethereum protocol. Thank you so much to the cohort organizers, the mentors, and also I am very grateful to my fellow participants as well. We all made it this far, and I am so grateful for each and every one of us. Also, I want to appreciate each and every one who reviewed my peers. I want to appreciate the mentors from Mr. Sam, Matthew, and so on. I deeply want to appreciate each and every one of you, and I am excited to keep contributing to the Ethereum protocol. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fatima, for your amazing presentation. We are so proud to see that you took every issue as an opportunity to learn, and you all made this journey from being scared to being confident contributors in the Ethereum ecosystem and getting your PRs merged and learning so much, giving your efforts even when it was difficult to understand things. So thank you so much, and we are so proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next we have Clary Charles. If you are here, can you please share your experience with this cohort?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everybody. My name's Claire, and I was super excited. This is one of the study groups or programs I was super excited to join this year. It was at the top of my goals for the year, and being part of the study group has been an amazing experience. Overall, it helped me gain clarity on my future goals as well as understand Ethereum better. So a little bit of background who I am. I do a lot of things. I do code sometimes. I also create content, which is one of the things I focused majorly on this year. And what my content was about was on Ethereum news reports, and throughout that, I I was doing a lot of research around the protocol. So I would join the ACDC calls and all of that, and it was complicated. I did not understand anything, but then I needed the context to put up on my YouTube channel and create the content. So I would just join these calls without any knowledge whatsoever. And whenever I get a point from what the developers are saying, I would just pick up one point and write it down and put that on my YouTube until I found out about WiEP and applied to it and got accepted. When I joined in, I got to understand what most of the concepts that I did not understand during the call. I understood what they were and how Ethereum worked. And I did pick up a couple of issues, and I did not get any PRs merged like everyone else, but I did get to learn a ton, which I am really grateful for. Picked up a lot of issues, learned Python. I did learn Python a while back, but I dropped it, but did learn Python again to contribute to one of the projects. And that was a really fun experience for me. Future goals. Yeah. How this entire program has helped me learn more about and determine what I would want to do for the future. with the first session we had with the very first female speaker we had on here, she was a researcher and it was all about research. When I first joined, I was more on the development side. I said, I'm going to challenge myself to do more coding this year and just do more of codes because I thought coding was the only thing you could do in Ethereum because everything has to do with code. Every session we had, someone had a code-based show until we had the researcher come on, the first female speaker. I cannot remember her name. Sorry about that. But yeah, when she came in, she talked about how it's not just the code. You could actually be a researcher and do more around research. And I was really interested in that aspect. And I did more reading and more study around Ethereum. And I was able to gain a lot of general knowledge. And now I'm more clear and more searching what I want to do in the future. I don't think I want to be coding anymore. So probably next year and further years, I would be leaning more towards research. And I will also be taking whatever knowledge I learn about the Ethereum protocol and redistributing that through the contents I have previously created and will create in the future. So yeah, I would like to say a very big thank you to all the organizers, the founders of Women in Ethereum Protocol, the mentors, to all the speakers. I genuinely appreciate each and every single one of you for taking out your time to help all the women here who have been on this program to gain more confidence in themselves and to learn more about this complex thing because everybody here has talked about how complex it was. So I'd like to say a very big thank you to everybody for giving us this platform and this opportunity to explore this complexity called Ethereum. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Clary. And we are glad to see how you're exploring your interests through this program. And definitely, there are multiple ways to contribute to the ecosystem other than coding. Even making content is an amazing way where you can contribute to the ecosystem. And we really value such contributions as well. And yes, it was Maria from the Robust Incentives Group, and she was our first female speaker. And yeah, so thank you, Clary, for your wonderful insights and sharing your journey with us. Next, we have Cheryl. Cheryl, if you are here, can you please share your experience with us? Okay, I think she's not here. So moving on to Winnie. Winnie, if you are here, can you please share your experiences with this cohort? Cheryl, are you here? Sorry, Winnie, if you are here, can you please unmute yourself and share your experience?
Yeah, Vinny Robert, we are looking for you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Winnie Robert. I come from Tanzania, where it's only a few people who get to understand about Web3 and blockchain. So I saw this program and applied to it. It was actually referred to me from a friend that comes from Kenya. And my experience has been good. I'm new to all this stuff. I wouldn't say that it has been so easy for me, but it has been good. Thank you for all the lessons, all the sessions. I'm still trying to understand every bit of it. So yeah, it's been a good experience, but not an easy one because it's my first time being exposed to Web3 and all this type of Ethereum blockchains. Yeah, so I hope I'll still learn more from everyone. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Winnie, for sharing your words. And definitely, we don't expect it to be easy because the protocol is complicated and it takes time. So, yes, please continue learning and try to apply for our future cohorts as well. So, with that, we come to an end of the participant presentations. And now I would like to invite Katya. Katya, if you here, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, ladies. Thank you for inviting me. Sorry I've been late. Yeah, my name is Katya. I'm Ethereum protocol contributor, and I'm in this ecosystem already more than 1 year. I've started where you were now. So from the very first cohort of Women in Ethereum protocol. So my background is software development, and I did 2 cohorts of Women in Ethereum. I did the fellowship, and then I facilitated the 3rd cohort. So I know all the pains you may have with the protocol and with its complexity. So definitely it's not easy to start. So I'm really happy to hear all your stories. So how you succeeded or like at least started to contribute. It's a great job, really.
Thank you so much, Katya, for the warm introduction. Can you please give your journey of how being a woman and diving into the protocol and making your place there? So, can you please share your experience of being in the protocol for a long time as a woman contributor?
Well, I started, as I said, I started from Women in Ethereum protocol, so I was quite active in this space, and I did smart contract development as well, and I also loved different programs for women because they are so supportive and warm. So I just randomly knew about this program and joined it. Like I was happy to join and learned a lot here. Then this program helped me to go further to join the fellowship. Because I also, before Women in Ethereum protocol, I didn't know about the fellowship. So I guess you know already about this program, right? So you had Mario as a guest, and he probably told you about this program. So I did this fellowship for 5 months, working on the metrics for PeerDAS, which 2 days ago, like, have been merged, and we had a hard fork. Congrats to all of you as well. So yeah, after the fellowship, I got a grant, and I continue working on my EPF project. So, and I still contribute to the protocol as a developer, as a little bit of DevOps as well, and mostly to CL clients on the consensus side, and the future of Ethereum, like Lean Ethereum. This is also very interesting. So how to be a woman in this space? It's not easy, to be honest, because the protocol itself is complex, of course, and mostly there are a lot of, like, the majority of men around. So you need to have a lot of courage, like, to speak up or to contribute. So I fully understand what you struggled with, like trying to contribute. But just I'm really inspired by the protocol itself, I guess, as many of you as well. So this what helped me to continue my contributions, and this is why I'm still here, like loving the protocol with all my heart.
Yeah, sure. The protocol is definitely very interesting. And I think all the participants had an amazing time learning it throughout the 10-week journey from the various speakers. So I think, Katya, you attended the WIP branch as well at Tech Connect Argentina. So can you please share your experience with that and in Dev Connect in general, and also the WIP branch that we had in Argentina?
Yeah, this was very great experience because we've met a lot of women, like who also inspired by the ecosystem, and they came to meet us and to learn more about the protocol, and we share our experience as well. I was happy to see women volunteering from our previous cohorts, volunteering on Dev Connect, which is also very inspiring because they continue to contribute, not even online, all this merging, but organizing is also a big part of, like, community life. It's also a big part of the ecosystem as well. So I'm really happy to see how women also contribute. in person. And to meet all of you, I see IJ, she's disconnected, but she was here and we met in person there. So it was wonderful. Of course, Mercy and Pooja and Ladonna. So we were all together, and I hope we inspired some of new faces to join our next cohorts and to contribute to the protocol.
Thank you so much, Katya, for sharing your experience and making time to join the closing ceremony. So thank you so much. And yeah, definitely let me just share a link with you in the chat box. So everyone who is interested in joining on the next vote, please fill out this form. So yeah, thank you so much, Katya.
Thank you very much
for
for
joining.
having me. Thank you for your contributions.
Thank you. Let me share the screen. Okay. So yeah, for everyone who want to stay connected with us, make sure you subscribe to the newsletter. You can fill up this form or you can scan this QR code and go to the form, or you can look at the link I just shared in the chat and fill out the form so that we can reach out to you with the updates and whenever the next cohort comes up. So moving on, thank you everyone for sharing your stories, and each of your stories was very inspiring. Um, and yeah, thank you for being a part of cohort 4, and this has been an incredible journey. And all the participants, congratulations once again for making this far. And we are definitely proud of you, and we want to see you contributing even after this cohort. Yeah, we want to see you in the next cohort as well. So thank you everyone and have a great day.
Thank you, ladies. It's always good to meet people face to face. I know in decentralized world that is a little bit challenging, but at least seeing faces to remember when we meet in real life sometime somewhere would be really nice to have. I know some of you may be aware that DEF CON would be in India next year. Girls who could not come and join us in Argentina, I hope to see you all in the next DEF CON. Thank you, everyone. It was a lovely journey. I hope you leaving today, you feel inspired, supported, and confident. Many of you have also represented this in your presentation. All the very best for your future, and hoping to see some or maybe all of you in Discord and Telegram. Please sign up for updates and check out our latest website. I hope to provide more information through website. Thank you, girls. Thank you for all the love you are sharing here. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.